Hello and welcome back to my channel here at The Craft of Living. So glad you are here to make it with me for another unboxing today. I'm always excited to be here for you in this tarot crafting journey here called life. Now today I have a really fun unboxing. As usual, when are my unboxings boring, right? But I saw this online. Now this is a Kickstarter deck that I think passed its Kickstarter Prime and went on to Etsy, which a lot of the Kickstarters do. And this designer wrote another tarot deck called the Monstarot Tarot. I thought it was so cute, but for some reason I wasn't really drawn to her tarot deck, but I was drawn to her oracle deck. So I'm excited to share with you her oracle deck, and it touches upon a name that I got as a child from my grandmother, who would always used to call me Lovebug, and I am sure that I am not the only one. It's a very common term of endearment. So she came out with an oracle deck called Littlebug, and her design and her artistry is amazing. So let's just go over this unboxing right now. So excited to bring this here to you. She hand paints all of her cards, which I'm a huge fan of that. I will leave a link down below of this deck and where you can find it. But you can see on this business card she has here, let's get it into focus, please. She also offers other decks. These cats are from one of her other oracle decks, and this little monster guy is from her tarot deck called the Monstarot. Super cute. If you visit her Facebook or her Instagram, you'll see all of her designs there. Love that. But let's get into the unboxing of her oracle deck. This one is called Littlebug, and she describes this one as being a feature of her Monstarot. This character was one of the characters in her Monstarot, but later she decided that this character wanted its own recognition all on its own, so she created this little deck. So we'll read the back, which basically just gives you an overview of the cards. This is the medicine bowl. This is signs, nest, and meditation. So I really found that a lot of her imagery worked well with my intuition. You know, looking at the signs card, you get a kind of idea on what's happening there. And I thought this might make a great addition to any reading that I might be doing, just as like an affirmation part of it, or just also brings a little lightness, since sometimes tarot readings can be very intense, as we're often dealing with shadow aspects of ourselves and things that we would like to change. So I like bringing lightness, love, and laughter to my readings, because it's all about that childlike embracing of the world, right? So we have a magnetic closure here. Love that. It's hard to get good card holders on independent people sometimes, and this is a great little box here. I love the cute little yellow ladybugs there. Let's take a look at the book. Save the best for last, like we always do, guys. Now this author drew each picture on each card, but she has a different person author the book, which is quite normal for oracle decks. But she has a little bit of an introduction, getting to know your deck, how to use your deck, single card draw, 3-card draw, the Littlebug pathway, and then she goes into the card definitions here. It's all alphabetized, which is nice. And then that's it. There's actually, I'm kind of missing, like, where's the author? I want information about the author back here, but that's just me. But I love this little book here. Let's get into the deck. See how that is. Cute little box here. Yeah, let's take a look. Love the vibrancy and the use of colors. I'm always drawn to that. And I'm just, honestly, I'm glad to support another artist in this Oracle Tarot journey. We have abundance here. He doesn't know what to do with it. He has so much just raining down on him, and more to come. And he's just in it. Oh yeah, let's look at the backs of the cards real quick. I love that. They are reversible. I think one of her designers made the back. She drew it, but her designers kind of made it so that it would be reversible and kind of made a nice little design here. So I like that. The cardstock is nice. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know the technical terms for cardstock, but I'd say it's pretty medium thick. Good quality cards. I don't feel like it's going to split. It has a semi-gloss, so it's not going to catch too much light for those of you that are worried about recording. This one here we have Wish. Oh, yes, and they're also quite a nice size. There's my hand, which is, you know, we all know compared to all the other decks that it's a pretty fair size. So when I'm shuffling, I mean, it's kind of a stretch for me. So most people are going to shuffle it most likely this way. Let's keep looking. So we have Adrift. Adventure. And if you go to her Kickstarter site, she kind of gives you a layout of all the artwork from this deck as it is. Most of these cards I've seen through her Kickstarter video. Balance. Big heart. Love that. Blanket. Cave. Scary. It's dark and scary in there. But look, you have the light of illumination of your intuition to guide the way. Chakras. I love that. I love how the ladybug is the last root chakra. And it's interesting how he's white. It's almost like he's a blank slate for his chakras maybe to be cleared or aligned. Climb. Look at this. It's like the Earth, planet Earth from afar. Interesting. Craft. Create. Craft on the craft of living. Crown. I'm going to skip forward to leave some elements of surprise if you decide to get this deck. Happy place. Well, that looks very much like a happy place. You are engaging in your inner child with this one. Oh, so cute. I love bees. Oh my goodness. Honey. It looks like he is trying to get the hang of things. Let me figure out how to go with the flow and go with life. Maybe if I dress like a bee, I can learn their secrets in life and collect the honey that life has to offer me. Very cute. Me time. Time for you. I like that book. It's very important to have that. Peace. See, it's very obvious, and I don't know how you feel, but to me, my intuition can pick up a lot from these simple images. Soar. Soar in your imagination. Do not be limited by what you believe to be true. Dare to dream beyond the parameters of reality. I feel like that's what this card is telling me. Swing. Weaving the web of life. So 2 more. Watering can. Feed me, Seymour. Most of you won't understand that reference, but that's what I think of when I see this guy. Wheelbarrow. Love it. Okay, so we're going to give it a shuffle, guys, and we're going to see how it shuffles, and we're going to ask, what does this deck have to teach us the most? I forgot. This is a 45 card oracle deck. 45. So, what does this oracle deck have to teach us? What does this oracle deck have to teach us the most? What does this oracle deck have to teach us the most? What can we learn from this oracle deck? What is it that we can take away? What is the greatest lesson we are to learn from this deck? What's the greatest lesson we are to learn from this deck? Climb. Ooh. Let's take a look at this one, guys. Let's see how the guidebook writing style goes. This is why I like to include that, so you can kind of see if it resonates with you or not. So for some people, it doesn't matter. They go off of their intuition alone. And for people like me, I like both. I like my intuition and the guidebook. So I'll get you nice and close here while I read it. Climb. It's a long, steep hill, but our little bug is willing to make the trip with his trusty lantern and glowing ladybug friend. He knows he cannot have a clear viewpoint from below the problem. To see an unclouded picture, he must climb. Making the effort to change your perspective and take the time to see all points of view is a courageous act, one you are more than capable of undertaking. Yes, you will face challenges along the way. Enlightenment is not easy, but it is worth it. Finding the truth and seeing all the potential and possibility before you will lead to a rewarding sense of resolution. So the keywords of this card are perspective, sacrifice, and effort. So I take this as we are all learning to kind of rise above our current circumstances, and even in the world out there, it's almost like you have to be led. I get very hermit card from this. You have to be led by the guidance of your intuition. Yes, this really screams hermit to me because he's also ascending, and he's also getting some space between himself and society so that he can have the room and space to grow and form his own ideas independent of what the world is telling him, that is in alignment with what his soul, his heart, and his intuition is telling him and guiding him for. And I feel like we have companions on this path, and we're not alone as we go up and try to change and have a different perspective to get a broader viewpoint of how we fit into the bigger picture of this thing called life. So this is our journey, and this doesn't ever end. It's always an adventure to seek out these parts of ourselves. So I really love this card. I love this deck. What do we have to learn from this deck? It will help seek out new perspectives from a broader vantage point. So let me know what you think about this deck, insights, if you've worked with this artist or even the Monstarot, and tell me how it went with you, if it resonated and if it didn't. But thank you so much for checking in today, guys. Come back and check again for new unboxings in the future. Until we meet again, peace.